Hello everyone, this is George and we are here at the Huawei R&D Center in Shanghai, where they test products before shipping them out to make sure they're good enough. They're not going to break in your hands. And one of the most important pieces to test is the button. The only button on the Huawei Mate 30 Pro is being tested at least 1 million times with this machine, which counts the number of presses on that button, because this is how many times we are pushing the smartphone button over its lifespan. So if you consider this is the only button on your smartphone, you want to make sure it's not going to fail, at least during warranty. These things that look like tumblers are actually what they look like. You put your smartphone in and it makes them spin. So the phone will tumble a few times and then a few more times, and then after a few thousand tumbles you can check if they'll break or not, at least the screen. So for how long has this one been tested in the tumbler?
Around 100 cycles maybe until now.
At least 100 cycles.
Yes.
So the only places it got a little damage is around the edges. And the surface inside is metal?
Just metal.
And plastic. And yes. That is what kind of material? It's hard, so it's all hard surfaces.
Yes.
And be careful of the labels.
The smartphone manufacturer expects that you'll plug and unplug your phone at least 15,000 times in the first 3 years of use. And this is what they're testing here with a computer that measures if your phone is still connected to that USB-C cable over and over and over again. But of course, in real life, you're not going to plug in and out your cable like a robot. So pressure from the sides will prove if this connector is reliable over the long run. Because in real life, you're going to plug in your phone and charge it even in your back pocket, in a bag, in the car, wherever. This is almost painful to watch. €1,000 smartphone being bent over and over and over again. They want to see if the glue stands up or if it cracks, because you get a lot of round edges, a lot of curved glass, and you want to make sure that it's not going to pop when you put it in your back pocket. Actually, this is what your phone feels like when you put it in your back pocket and you sit on it. So how many times did you ever let your phone fall face down on the table or a metal surface? At least once or twice? Well, apparently these smartphones can sustain much more, thousands more. They've been testing this for at least 5,000 times before they call it a pass. That hurt, at least my feelings. So most probably you've already seen, ouch, all those drop tests on YouTube. Well, this is actually very next level, a lower level. This phone is being drop tested on concrete and almost any other surface. And the technician will then check if the smartphone is still working. Let's see. First, of course, the corners, then the screen. Just don't do this at home. This is stone. This is actually stone. Hard stone. So the manufacturer doesn't actually recommend putting your smartphone in your back pocket, but if you do it, eventually they're gonna test and see how many times should it sustain that kind of bend if you forget it in your back pocket. So they're putting the smartphone inside this pocket, which resembles a piece of jeans, and they're pressing just the way you would sit on it. And it screeches and it makes my heart ache. But the phone eventually survives. I've been seeing that already 2 times and it works amazingly. Imagine 1,000 kids using all their smartphones at the same time. This is what it sounds like. Screens on and off, cameras flashing, music playing, videos playing, games rolling on these smartphones in every box. So this is how you test if your smartphones can sustain a teenager. Will your smartphone survive the teenage life? Well, you can definitely know after putting them through the paces in one of these test boxes. We cannot shoot more of this inside, but I can assure you it's crazy in there. Videos, games, messaging, cameras flashing, and it's all automated. Imagine if you were one of the guys that need to do this thing all day, every day, you couldn't do it. So this is why they're automating it. These phones have a special software that can monitor the way the smartphone is reacting to all these tests, and in the end will give a score. So is it actually good business to make smartphones that tough? Well, apparently yes, because it's much cheaper to make them durable instead of keep on repairing them in the service shop. Over the long run, you get happier customers that will keep on buying your products instead of coming back to the service over and over again for a broken screen or a broken plug.